guys, so for about a year now I've been working on a book which is all about fitness and training. I would say it's a manual of sorts. So the training manual has an exercise library. It has extensive knowledge of programming, and programming is basically how you make your own workout like plan, and then how you can change that like on the fly, how you want to change it depending on what your goals are. So it has all that knowledge, and it has 18 sample plans included and more. So if you're interested, leave a comment below. After most diets, what usually happens is you regain the weight and even more. So you end up in a place even worse than where you started at. And that is not what any of us want, right? We go on a diet because we want to lose the weight. And yet, most diets fail in even letting someone even lose weight. But even in those that succeed, people end up regaining the weight and getting even more. And this leads to even more dieting now, even stricter dieting, and then leading to the same, if not worse, outcome. This is called yo-yo dieting. It's where you lose weight, and you go back up, and then lose weight again, go back up, and lose. It's basically like yo-yoing back and forth. And this is miserable. Like, it is not fun. It's what's the most attractive to people, because people want to lose weight fast. People want it to be done really fast. And so they crash diet. And that's the first part of the yo-yo. They crash diet, and then they're so hungry that they go back up. And if you've done this many times before, you know it doesn't work. And you need another strategy. Because doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome is the definition of insanity. So what is the best way to diet, to lose the weight and be rid of it? It's to be sustainable. It's to have sustained dieting. It's to do it over a long period of time, slowly. Because you yourself, mentally and physically, you need to acclimatize to your new body. If you rush the diet and you go all the way down, you haven't gotten used to your new weight. You slowly get more and more used to a lower and lower weight. You get used to the way you eat, how much you eat, especially. How much you move, how your body feels, how your body looks. And because of that, you are more successful. I think what everyone would want is to lose the weight and then never add anything after that. But we're conflicted as we also want to lose it really fast. And that directly conflicts with losing it and keeping it off. You can either lose it quickly and then regain it, or you can lose it slowly and never gain it back. It's about instant gratification versus delayed gratification. That's all it is. Everyone says this, and it's true. Just dieting will not be the solution. You need to change your lifestyle. Change your lifestyle. Change your lifestyle. Everyone says that. What does it mean? Most importantly, you need to change what you eat. Because what you eat makes what you are. More importantly, how fat you are. You need to change the way you eat, or what you eat. You need to change the amount of calories you eat in a day. You need to get used to eating at lower amounts of calories. That is the best way to have a sustainable diet. That is the best way to lose the weight and keep it off. You need to change the way you eat. That's the part of your lifestyle that you absolutely need to change. You don't need to change anything else. You just absolutely need to change the way you eat. That is a requirement. Everything else is like sprinkles on the top. It's like the cherry on the top. It's extra. It'll help you. But it's not your base. It's not the foundations. And you start changing your lifestyle as soon as you start your cut. You lower the amount of calories you eat. You change out the foods. And that starts your cut. And by changing your lifestyle, I mean, it needs to be sustainable. Right? You can't just cut out everything that you want to eat. I mean, you might be able to do that. You might be. But most of you will not be able to do that. And in that case, still keep some of the things. You can still keep some of your donuts, some of your cake. Right? But you need to change other things. You can't always have them. You need to add in other things, lower calorie things. You can still enjoy treats from time to time, but not all the time. Not as you were before. Because as you were before, you were fat, right? As you were before, you were fat, and now you want to get slimmer, you want to get leaner. So you need a change. There needs to be some sort of change that's sustainable, that you can keep going at for the rest of your life. Maybe not for the rest of it. That's a little too long, but make changes that you think you could do for a year. Make changes that you think you could do for 5 years. Make changes that you could think you could do for 10 years. That's how you want to think about this. That's how you want to think about changing your lifestyle. What can I do that I can withhold for long periods of time? What can I withstand? What can I add? What can I subtract out of my life? What is not that important? Do I really care about eating potato chips? When do I eat them? Only when I'm watching something. Only when I'm watching a TV show, watching a game. Like, I don't eat chips in any other scenario. Do I need it? I don't think so. I mean, I eat chips just because I want to do something with my hands. What else can I do with my hands? If I want to eat, I can do something else, right? I can eat carrots. Carrots is definitely not as palatable, but it's still crunchy. It's sweet. And it's healthy. If I don't want to eat anything at all, I can find something to do with my hands, right? Personally, I had a cubing phase, so I have a lot of Rubik's Cubes, so I can use one of those. Of course, that sort of diverts my attention, so maybe that's not the best choice. I can choose something, I can get something to fidget with. That is something that I could use. Something that doesn't require me to expend my mental energy on. So I can focus, I can still watch the game or whatever, but I'm just going to be with my hands and like, doing something with my hands. It's all about finding what you can get rid of. The little changes make up your lifestyle, and your lifestyle makes your body.